Vehicle Legends has went through tons of events in the past. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you every vehicle that has came from those events, whether it was barn hunts, egg hunts, or like Halloween events or Christmas events. Before we get started, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, alright, we're gonna start off real simple here. We're gonna go with this car. Now this car is like a classic that you got in the Halloween event. I don't know how much it costed, but it was pretty cheap. And I don't know what this car is actually called either. You should tell me in the comments because I don't know, but it looks pretty cool. This is like a classic vehicle, really cool. I like it. The spec I want on it is pretty cool as well. We have this beigeish with red, and let's see, the interior looks pretty nice as well. Pretty cool car. Next up, we have this car. This car is the Rolls Royce, really old one actually. So like this was also one of the cheapest ones that you could get in the event, and it was kind of too cheap, but like as you can see by the top speed, it's kind of slow. Interiors like woody and stuff, it's pretty cool. I actually really like it. I don't know about the spec though. This rust might change it up later, but this blue is pretty nice. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this one. Alright, this one, only like the semi kind of OG people know. This one was from the 2022 egg hunt. Now that was like a really iconic event because it was technically the first ever event that they've ever had. So this car is pretty cool, and it's like the old model as well. It hasn't been remastered yet. Don't really know why. I don't know if he's going to remaster it, but keep this old model in my opinion, because like it gives like some foreshadowing of what the game used to look like back in the day. And this is a pretty nice model, I have to say. For it to be fake, it's pretty nice. And the interior is pretty good. It's nothing too crazy. Next up is the BMW M4 competition, which was actually added in this year's egg hunt event. That was a pretty cool event, and I hope you guys actually managed to get this, because this was like one of the cheaper rewards you could get. And as you can see, I really like my spec that I want on it. It's like a blue with yellow stripes and like white rims. Interior looks pretty nice, but if they actually like end up licensing this could probably come back on sale, which is sad, but I really don't care. This one is probably one of my favorites. This one is the old Mustang. This looks pretty nice in my opinion. I really like the blue, and the rims I went on it was pretty nice. It's like this classic car, like that's all I have to say. I really like it for some reason. I don't know why. It's pretty like an underrated car. I don't really see a lot of people drive this one for some reason. But yeah, next up is actually a pretty forgotten car in my opinion. It's the Aston Martin Vantage, which was added in the 2023 egg hunt. And I think you had to grind like 20 pumpkins to get this. I don't remember exactly, but I like the spec I went on. It's like this kind of like turquoise stripe with black and black rims. I might change it later, but for now this is like a pretty good spec. And the interior looks pretty nice as well for an Aston Martin. And yeah, next up is this car. This is the McLaren GT, which was added in the 2022 Halloween event. So it is quite an old car, and despite it being like really old, it's actually like a pretty realistic car. I think this was the era when they started to bring realistic cars back, so this was like one of the first ones. Interior looks pretty nice. Looks like your average McLaren, but the spec is kind of poopy, but I can't really do anything about that. This car is probably the one you saw in the thumbnail. I keep forgetting the name on this one. It's some sort of McLaren. Anyways, this car looks pretty cool. Interior, what I like about the interior on this, it has like the stitching effect kind of, and it's pretty cool. This was, I believe, 2023 egg hunt if I'm not wrong, and this was like the top prize that you got from beating it. Next up, we have this car. I don't know which one this is. This is like really huge though. It's like a big car. I think it's all tough and stuff, and this is like your average like hot rod sort of thing. My specs kind of bad on it though. I have like this lightning purple magma sort of thing with black rims. I personally like it, but a lot of people say that it's ricey. I don't know if it's ricey or not, but yeah. Next up is the McLaren 620R. This one actually was in the 2022 egg hunt, but at that time they still had fake models, so they had to like remaster this one like not too long ago. I believe it was like just over a year ago, and they remastered it back to the real car. And I just really love this car, man. Like, this is one of my favorites for sure. It just looks so nice with this like carbon fiber and this blue that I went on it. It's a really nice car. Interior looks pretty nice as well, and this was also the top prize. Next up is the Aston Martin Victor, which was in the 2022 Halloween event. Also a real model, surprisingly, even though back then they still had fake cars. But yeah, again, this is the era when they started bringing real cars to the game. And this was like this was the grand prize that you got, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it looks pretty cool in my opinion. Next up is this BMW M3 competition or M4 competition, one of those. This is a pretty cool car. This one was actually added like a month ago or something for like some sort of challenge event that they had. And I don't know, this car looks pretty cool in my opinion. It's a unique one that is just for like that event, and there was only one of them, so, and this is it. So it's pretty iconic, pretty rare, I'd say. Interior looks really racy, that's all I have to say. And yeah, next up is the Ferrari SF90, but this is like the fake model of it. This was in this year's egg hunt, so I hope you guys like watched my video and stuff and got it. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. It's kind of fake though, but it really looks close to it, honestly. It's like one of the best fake Ferraris. Interior is pretty nice as well for a fake model. And yeah, next up is the Cambella Mirage, and it's fake, as you can see. I made like tons of videos on this about how like it's misshaped and stuff, but overall it's really the Cambella Mirage, that's all I have to say. Interior is pretty nice, and the front's like good, and the back is good. And yeah, okay, next one is probably one of my favorites. This one is the LFA Nürburgring edition, which was added in the 2023 Christmas event, I'm pretty sure. And this was like one of the top prizes that you got from beating it. Interior looks pretty nice in my opinion, and like yeah, this overall spec that I have on it, it's like really clean. I have like this sort of red with these rims. Looks really clean, and it has like the tinted windows. Second to last car is the, what is this, the Aston Martin DB5, added in the 2023 Halloween event. Kind of a forgotten car. I don't see a lot of people driving this for some reason, but this is like James Bond, bro. And yeah, pretty basic spec. Alright, next up we have this car. This is the, what is this called, the Dodge Daytona or whatever, from the barn hunt from 2023. Definitely like a pretty iconic one and rare one. I haven't seen a lot of people drive these actually. It's pretty rare. And interior nice and classic. And yeah, last car is the Ford GT MK2 or whatever. Probably one of my favorites as well. Not really the spec though, spec's kind of lacking, but other than that, it's a pretty cool car. And yeah, and that is all of the event cars that are in Vehicle Legends as of right now, 2024. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and sub, and peace.